First, thank you to the Zomi Baptist Church for Mission of Tulsa and Pastor Swantang Gwite for hosting our Unaw Solidarity Concert. At 11 p.m. on May 3rd, my 77-year-old mother, Aichung Gwite of Sipir, Mizoram, left our family home with Komonu, my sister-in-law Biakoi. She's about this short or tall. My 13-year-old niece, 5-year-old twins, and my 2-year-old nephew. They ran a few doors down to a Meitei Hindu neighbor's house to hide in their dirty, dingy storehouse. There were so many mosquitoes, my mother says. The children were so good. They did not cry or make a noise. They huddled there for over 3 hours as mayhem continued around them. They heard the sounds of stones, rocks, sticks, and cars and cylinders, gas cylinders, bursting into flames. Angry mobs had burnt their church, Baptist church, earlier that evening and were attacking and burning their neighbors' houses and had turned to their house. This was the attack on Paitiveng in Imphal. In Daos, where I live, it was 1:30 p.m. I was in the middle of a meeting when I got a strange text from my sister. Have you talked to Mom? I had no idea. I had no idea that this fight had been brewing for a while, that our people had been fighting for our people, our land, our rights. I am ashamed to say that if my home had not been burnt, I might still not have been drawn into this fight. But there I was. The next hours were a blur. I spoke with my neighbors from Paitiveng, Kumi Tonsing of Atlanta, Georgia, and Nyang Hangzhou of Los Aptos, California, and understood the situation a little better. On WhatsApp and in calls and texts, I and so many of us here, we discussed the situation. By the afternoon of May 4th, the very next day, we had decided we needed to do something tangible. Nyang Hangzhou said, let's make a plan. Thang Paipi organized a call for us at 8 p.m. Central Time using Mang Sona's Zoom account. Tangkam Gwalnam was chairman of the meeting. Lydia Tombing Kuptong took meeting minutes. Candy Hohoy drafted a press release. Lom and John Pudaite joined us from Colorado, and many of you joined us as well. The next day, I registered North American Manipur Tribal Association with the state of Texas. A few days later, Lian Gangte in Vancouver, Canada, registered the Canadian branch with the Government of Canada. We put up a basic website and opened a bank account. Within a few days, we were open for donations. Our goal was a desperate plan to make a difference somehow. We are now a 501c3 entity. We have sent money to Lamka, to Kangui for humanitarian aid. We have written letters and reached out to President Biden, our senators, our congresspeople, the UN, the UNHCR, the World Bank, and so many other organizations. This is just the beginning. Thank you. My name is Florence Nyanghoilun Gwite. My married name is Lo, but I am a daughter of the Gwite clan. As the second child, also a girl, I am named after my maternal grandmother, Ningzanyang, as is tradition. Ningzanyang Nyanghoilun. My older sister, Mary Lomngaiching Gwite, who is the oldest child and a girl, is named after our maternal grandmother, Tlang Lom Lomngaiching. It is because of traditions like this and our oral history that I can tell you that I am related to all of you here, no matter what tribe or clan or family you are from. My father was the late Tangsamang Gwite, Indian Police Service Officer, 1973 batch of the UP Cadre, who retired as Joint Director, Shillong, of the Intelligence Bureau. He was the eldest son of Kam Kopao, who was the headmaster of the village school in Tanlon, and he himself was the second son of Hao Chin, chief of Loibual village, who was the eldest son of Gotwal, who founded Loibual village. And he was the third son of Paulun, who was the chief of Lamzang village. And he himself was the third son of Pumgo, chief of Lamzang. We're now in the 1700s. He was the eldest son of Sunmang, Mangpum, Tango, Guilun, Vumsun, Vumang, Guimang, Guingen, Tonmang, Govum, Tonlun, Manglun, Mangpi, Nuangmang, Matlun, Guisum, Boklu, Ngekmuk, Mangvum, Komang, Leimang, Jiangko, Lamlei, Tuachiang. These are all the eldest sons. And Tuachiang was the eldest son of Gwite, who himself was the eldest son of Songtu, who was the eldest son of Jinlung, and he was the eldest son of Zhou. All our tribes come from this ancestor of ours. Before him, our oral traditions talk of Tungchin, Nelachal, Dialachal, Miachal, and Sanlung. For those of you keeping count, that is 39 generations. That's how far back we, not just me, all of us can trace our ancestors. This is our history. This is how we are all related. We are one people. What happened on May 3rd was an attack that had been brewing for a while from a misguided people driven by a strange and evil agenda. There are two sides to this, right and wrong. There is no gray area. History will judge those that took up sticks and weapons against innocent people, that bludgeoned fathers, mothers, daughters, and sons, that raped and burned innocent women and children. History will judge those that looked away when they could have helped, that kept quiet and did not speak against injustice. I want to share with you a conversation I had with my brother, Paukanmung Gwite. He is an MPS, Manipur Police Service officer, who was posted in Tamenglong on May 3rd. This is why he was not at home when the mob attacked our house. He has lost everything: our family home, 2 cars, everything that was inside the house, the children's toys and dolls, the books, all their clothes, all appliances, all plates, spoons, all the furniture, except for what my mother and sister-in-law took in small bags when they escaped the house on foot. Go, the word go in our language means wealth. In this conversation, we said to each other, why mang teng teng bang maahike, igo itate, ilai siamna, iinkwan ahi. Our wealth is not the things that were burned and looted. Our wealth is our children, our education, our family, our hard work, and our humanity. This is an unprecedented time for our people. This is a time for us to stand together as a family. This is our real goal, our real wealth, and our strength. Today, on this, the 22nd day of July, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I want to declare for all the world to hear that we, the Zomi Kuki people, whether we are citizens of India or the US, we are one people. And that these rights that are enshrined in the preamble to the Indian Constitution are our rights as well. Justice, liberty of thought, equality of status and of opportunity, kipak. Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual. These are our rights as well. And that we are also owed the rights in the U.S. Declaration of Independence, those of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, New Florence, Gwite. Just want to say thank you to the NAMTA and all the people that were involved in starting this organization. We appreciate your hard work and how fast you put this organization